So, we are now going to get into the track by track review. So, for the first song, Intro Serendipity. What are your thoughts,
Best
Michelle?
fucking song on that fucking album.
Agree.
Like, I'm just like, it really is, y'all. So when I first heard the trailer, because they released a trailer, and I heard that song, and I was like, this is gorgeous, and it complemented the teasers that they'd released previously. So I was like, this is about to be great. This is about to be some fucking story. And then the album came out, and I was like, what? So
Namjoon with a wheelchair.
yeah, I'm like, I was like, oh, so what? No, so you had Jungkook and fucking Jungkook in a fucking wheelchair. You had Jin by a train station. Namjoon chasing some bitch, like, and you just none of that made it into like none of it. So I was like, what? I will say that intro. We'll get to the outro, but intro, outro, and C, which Mel showed me, is a hidden track on the album. Those three are the literally the only songs on this album that actually make sense with what they were going for in the teasers. So I don't understand what happened. We have theories on that. We'll get to them later, but in general, like that was just Serendipity is like one of the best, if not the best songs on this album, like to be
The
honest.
production on that alone was like,
Quality.
yeah, I would say it's the best produced track on the album, and it just flowed together, and it had like it went in and it went out, and harmonies, and it was beautiful, and I thought the video was cute. I thought the video to accompany it was super cute. I thought it fit Jimin's voice perfectly, and I was really upset. I understand it's an intro, but I was really upset when the full album came out and it was still that length. Like I was like, you couldn't put like
Yeah.
an extra bridge or something like
I
that.
thought it
That
was gonna be
upset me.
longer too. I was like, what? I was like confused. I was like, the fuck?
And then I asked myself, well, why is Jimin the only one with the solo track? And then when I realized, the line distribution throughout the album, I said, oh, well, that makes sense. Anything else you want to say about Serendipity before we go on
No,
to the?
no. Let's not
All
talk about it
right.
anymore. It's beautiful.
So let's get to DNA.
Are they
So
like I'm like in Spanish? I'm like, are
the
they in it?
the title track, DNA. Now I mentioned this to our friends, and Michelle's heard me say this again. But basically, from the bridge down, so like when V came in, like like that part all the way to the end was my favorite part of the whole song. And it felt like up until that section, it took me a while to kind of latch on to it because it's just a typical like poppy song, with a whistle in the back. Like other than that,
Yeah.
it's an average filler song.
Honestly, the whistle when we heard in the teasers had me expecting so much more. Again,
Same.
expectations devastated. Had me expecting so much more. I agree with you when the part of like with V and then until the end was the most coherent part of that song. The rest was very, it was like three different genres in one song. Like subtle three different genres, but still very like, and I was confused. I honestly like, I was listening to the song and I was confused when the music changed. And I was like, why is there a dance break? And why do we, I don't, it just, I didn't, no. I don't like DNA. I'm so sorry. I don't. It's not my favorite off the album. It's like it really is a filler track. It's like one of those filler episodes in TV shows. It's not. No bueno. No.
I appreciate that Jin got the lines that he did, and it was kind of consistent throughout the album. That they started giving him more lines, which I appreciate. But I also here's the thing: there's a way to give Jin lines without taking away Jimin's lines, and you know how you do that? Stop giving Jungkook so many lines. Stop it. Please stop. I get it. He's the main vocal, but it's pretty much unspoken. It's like an unspoken, unwritten thing that Jimin's also basically a main vocal.
Yeah.
So I kept seeing Jungkook come in because Jungkook's already the maknae. He's already the center, not the visual. He's already the center of the group. He's a lead dancer. He's a main vocal. He already has all of these roles. I get it. I get that he's the main vocal, but god damn. okay, Jimin's gonna come in and it's Jungkook. I'm like,
Yeah.
Jungkook was rapping.
Yeah.
Jungkook was rapping in the place of rap. I'm like, you better give Yoongi them lines. What you doing?
I don't.
What? I was
That what though?
very, I was very confuddled. And don't get me wrong, I love Jungkook. I love him to
Yeah,
death.
Jungkook is our small son, but I just,
He has a lot of lines, and it's not just this song either.
it's the album like throughout.
It's the album. He's heavily
He's just in there
featured in
like
this
swimwear.
album. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's almost like I'm searching for Jimin. Like, I'm like, where's Jimin? And then I'm like, well, shit, no wonder you gave him a fucking solo track. Because I have to find him. And I'm like, okay, I hear more Jin, which I'm happy about. You know, and it was like if you had just pumped the brakes on Jungkook's lines, it would have been even for all the vocalists in the group.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been so appropriate. It would have been so fine. It would have been amazing. Because there's no reason why Taehyung, who is just a vocalist, is getting more lines than Jimin, who's a lead vocalist. Nah, nigga, we gotta talk.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta talk. And I love V, but we gotta talk. The fuck y'all doing? I thought the choreography was cute.
Yeah.
Again, Jungkook was in the middle 24/7.
It was just not. It was not my cup of tea. It didn't fill my expectations of what I when I heard that whistle. It was about to be some bomb shit, and it did not.
The beginning is so like when they bring in like that guitar,
Yeah.
like dun 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 drum,
Mhm.
it hypes you up, and then it just goes.
It goes
to
into
a
like
basic-
EDM, and I'm just like, what happened? I don't. DNA. That was DNA.
Speaking of video,
Best of me. Look, armies. Y'all are great. I'm friends with some of y'all. Y'all are great. I love y'all. Please don't come for me. Best of Me is my least favorite song on this album. DNA is right above it, but like Best of Me is like the last song on this album. Like, it's something that I would probably hear in the US, like on the radio, and it would just be a track that you would hear. Like, it doesn't hit me as like, you know, it was just very generic. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it was just generic. Like, you know what, like generic, like no brand cereal, like that. Like, it was just generic, upbeat, kind of poppy, like music. Like, it was just that. And a true, what do you call it, like B-side track? Like, true B. Like, it was just super, like, I'm sorry. I just did not like it. And I'm sorry. And people love that song. It's one of their favorites. And I'm just like, I want BTS. I want fucking Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Like, Wings put me up in like it put me up in the sky, and now I'm like floating between the sky and the earth, and I'm like, I don't know why you took me so high to bring me down. Like, I want more BTS. I want more.
Best of Me definitely sounded like, you know, being that that's the song that they worked with the Chainsmokers, it definitely sounds like a Chainsmoker song. And I think, I don't hate Best of Me, but there's only one part of it that makes me want to listen to it again. And it's only because I like those kind of breakdowns. So it's like you got the best of me. And that little break is like, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun. I like that, but only because in my head, I see them dancing to it. And it's like cool choreography. But I don't know why it's on this album. I don't know why it's not up. Like,
So Best of Me, do better. Like, I'm just
Do better.
do better, boo boo.
Dimple. I thought it was a typical, you know,
I like Dimple.
East Side. I like Dimple too. I think
It's nice.
It's cute.
It honestly, it has title track potentials.
Oh yeah.
One of the better songs off the album. I like the America. Like that shit is mad cute. Like I love that. It's so cute. So I enjoy Dimple. The fuck. I have dimples, so like,
I have one.
there you go. I have like 5 on my face, but anyways, I enjoy it. I think it's a nice song. I listen to it regularly, along with Serendipity, and one of my favorites off the album, definitely, and one of the better ones off the album as well.
Yeah, I think that's all I'd say about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Pied Piper. The title creeps me out only because R. Kelly calls himself the Pied Piper, and I'm from Chicago.
Talk about that.
so
We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that.
No, but I'm saying it makes me think of pedophiles when I hear that. So, yeah, yeah. But I thought it was kind of like Dimple, kind of like oh, okay, so just a filler track, something you listen to when you wash dishes or some shit. It's cute. That's all I gotta say about it.
Yeah, I think it's cute. I think I liked it. I again very vocal heavy. Like the album was like it was very like you hear the rap like very few in between, and I'm like, this is BTS. This is what y'all known for. Like what?
It was like everything up. It was like the skit like divided.
Yeah.
Like the top was vocal heavy, and then everything down was very rap.
Yes, and it was only like 2 songs, 3 songs. Like I'm like, what? I liked it. I liked Pied Piper. The name is. I mean, I understand why it's called that, but still, the name is It's. I mean, it's a man that needs children, but still, I understand. I understand the connotation of like the following type of thing, but like it's. Yeah. Okay. R. Kelly. The skit is a skit. The skit is a clip of basically like an audio clip of the speech. When I was listening to the album and that started playing, I teared up. I was like, oh. I thought it was cute as fuck. I actually heard this because when I was watching the billboards, I was cheering so loud and I was so excited that I didn't even hear what he was saying. So I actually got to hear the speech in its entirety this time.
I think
we were all screaming. Like it was so funny, and our stream didn't work, so we were trying to find different. Like it was a mess, but we were screaming like ah! It was a shitty show. Like that was the best part of the show. But so hearing the speech for reals in its entirety was really cute, especially like at this point in the album. And we'll get into why this speech is so important, like why the billboard is so important, especially to this album. We'll get into that after we're done with the songs, but the skit was really cute.
Mic Drop is very reminiscent of old BTS. Heavily hip-hop based, heavily reminiscent.
It is.
I like it, but I don't like it.
I like the like the I guess chorusy part. I don't know. I like that part. I think the rap is placed nicely. Like in the if y'all hear horns again, I live in New York City, so excuse me. I like it a lot, but like that part and the fact that the rap is in the front. But the song itself is, it's very very BTS.
I have this thing where if there's too much happening, for me it sounds like noise. I will put this in the noise category. I can listen to it. It's not like how I am with Hard Carry, where I'm like, get the shit away from me. But yeah. But at some parts, it does sound like noise, especially when I watch like the live stage. A lot of it was noise. But I was just happy I heard more rap parts, so I was more forgiving of it. Yeah. I was like, that's what Yoongi sounds like. I remember now.
Bye. I just realized I was shade. Oh my god. Goodbye, Mel. I'm done.
I'm sorry. I'm a Yoongi bias, so I know when the baby don't get.
I love Yoongi. Okay? He's so small.
But I thought it was cute. I appreciated at the end we got a lot of Jin lines. a lot of it. And I was like, you better give Jin these lines. But then the other part of me was like, well, where the fuck is Jin?
Poor G-Man.
I was like, okay,
They're like,
I
he
guess,
got his
but
own
I
songs.
didn't have to worry about Jungkook. I didn't have to worry about Jungkook at all. He's always gonna be there, always. Even when I'm not looking for him, I can hear him. He's always
Damn.
there. That's all I gotta say about Mic Drop.
Gogo. I like Gogo.
It's random as fuck.
I like it.
It's random.
It's random, but I like it. It was one of the songs that I was listening to it. I was like, "Ooh, what's this song?" And I looked at it, I was like, "Oh, okay, I kind of like it. I like it. I like it.
It's cute.
I like it. I like it more than Mic Drop."
Yeah, I did. I agree with that 1,000%.
Yeah. So yeah, it's random, but I like it. It worked.
Yeah. Outro, again, rap heavy. And again, one of the better produced.
I was about to say
would
that one of the better produced, like one of the better songs on the album. Like, it dead ass is though. Like honestly, like it's, yeah, it's one of the better ones.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say about the outro.
And then the last song is C, which is a hidden track. And C is, I think, aside from the intro and the outro, an quote unquote in between song, which should have just been on the album, but okay, that actually works with what they were saying they were gonna do in the teasers.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's like a slower kind of thing, and it's like it has that feel that the teasers were giving you. So I like C. I will be. I don't know how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna figure out because Spotify don't got C, so I gotta figure out how to get that damn song. But I like it, and it should have been on the fucking album. But okay, like actually like listed on the album. But it really is one of the only songs aside from like the intro outro that like what is it actually like oh shit like it completes the promise of what the teasers were trying to offer in that storyline of like sad emo shit like like that. So yeah.
I didn't know that there was a bonus track until earlier today because I was looking through like the lyrics and looking at the translations and stuff, and then I came across the and I'm like, okay, I did not know this existed, and so I just started listening to it and started reading the translations, and it at some point, especially I think it's Yoongi's portion, talking about basically nobody thought that we came from a small company. Nobody thought we would be shit. Basically.
Like where was
And
this on the actual track list? Like I don't.
there was a section in there where he read the fuck out of somebody. He was like, "I'm sorry, Billboard." I'm like, "Ooh, okay, all right."
Like who
I
got
see
you, man?
Okay, and I was like, I see you, got you, but it was more of the you're gonna make it very inspirational section of the album, which I'm like, well, you could have just ended it like that. But okay, I don't know why it had to be hidden, but maybe to be a special treat for people who buy the physical album, but then for people like us who have the streaming services, we just like
We're just sitting here with the Aisha face, like okay.
like where
Yeah.
that though. So yeah, that is Love Yourself Her. So overall comments about the album.
So I think, and again, armies, I love y'all. Don't kill me. I think that the album was rushed because, okay, don't kill me. I think it was rushed because of the popularity that they gained after Billboard. They were still trying to ride this wave. So I do believe the album was in production when the entire Billboard thing happened and they won the award, which is why the teasers are so like thought out. And then they were like, well, we need to put out an album within at least not even 5, like 3 months after the award show, so we can still ride the coattails of this, popularity that we're gaining. And so that's what they did. I think I love BTS. Their discography is amazing. Their production value is really great, like quality. But this album lacks so much compared to Wings, and it was just so unexpectedly lackluster again compared to Wings and previous releases, that it made me feel like it was really rushed and they were just trying to get out an album. And I feel like outro, intro, and C were songs that were supposed to be part of this grand scheme of the story of Love Yourself. And it just didn't work out because it was rushed, and I guess it couldn't finish on time because the other songs do not make sense in terms of like how they sound and the things that they give off with what was trying to be said in the teasers for this project. So I don't know what is. I hope the next one is more coherent and cohesive with the teasers, but this one really missed the mark. And I really do believe that's because they were trying to rush and get the album out before kind of the popularity, or not the popularity, but like the buzz from the Billboard Awards succeeded too much. So, yeah. Love y'all, though.
I definitely don't think it was, their best album or anything, but I think that I appreciated Mic Drop, especially for kind of being reminiscent of old BTS, because I kind of feel like, when I Need You was released, from I Need You all the way to Blood, Sweat, and Tears, it was kind of like this organized kind of, we're gonna gear to a specific kind of sound. And it wasn't that it was a bad sound, but I felt like what they were trying to do with this album, and I agree that it sounds rushed, but I felt like what they were trying to do was say, okay, we're tired of feeding into like that whole trilogy and legacy era. Let's try and make a random one, which they did. I just wish that more care was put into production and put into how songs flow in and out of each other. What songs are fillers and which songs are title worthy. Just having more than one perspective on that. But they're breaking all these records and they're doing hashtag that, so I'm still proud. Not my favorite album, but still proud of y'all, regardless. So yeah.
There you go. That was our review of. I'm gonna call it Her just because there's gonna be more with the still. I'm just gonna be like Her, of Her. I just have a quick PSA. Hosok, I need you come over here. You are canceled as my bias in BTS until January 1st, 2018 because you dared to put braids, tiny little fucking baby braids, in your hair in Mic Drop, and then you put a hat on top of it. Like, I'm gonna notice, nigga. Like, I wear glasses, okay? So you are canceled, and I will see you in January 1st, 2018. Until then, I do not have a bias in BTS. He fucking tried it. I expected better from you. And yeah, canceled.
Yeah. We talked a lot today.
We did. It's a lot. So
Y'all got over an hour.
y'all got
Y'all had-
exactly like honestly, like, and I think what we'll do is we'll have the podcast up, but like we'll split the BTS thing. So it'll be on, like, we'll put the podcast in its entirety up, but the BTS part can also just be seen by itself in a separate video because I feel like if you're trying to get there, it's gonna be a lot. But we'll put the hour and 20 minutes. You want to listen to all of our beautiful things that we had to say today. But yeah, just if you got, like, you should listen to the album and then try to see where you stand and what we were talking about. And let us know because, like, this album was just there's a lot of different opinions all over the place and friendships have been broken. Like, it's just like, it's a lot. But yeah, this was episode 15 of Two Souls. 15 fucking fucking episodes already. Like, how and where? We love you guys. Mel, you know you gotta give your little message at the end.
Like Michelle said, tell us what you thought. Leave comments. We like to hear from you guys. If you all have any recommendations for artists or songs that you like, you can, or you want to rant about something. If you want us to talk about something else, you can always send us a message or ask us a question. You can always send us a message at ask2souls@gmail.com. And we will definitely read it aloud on air. And stay stress free and take care of yourself. Self care is important. And if you need to fight a bitch, just drown a sim.
Yep. Drown a sim. Goodbye. But
That's how
honestly,
you
though, yeah.
practice
Or
murder.
lock them in a
Actually.
room and kill them. But yeah, we love you guys, and we will see you in the next episode. Good night, goodbye, and farewell.
Good night.
Bye.